Hey guys, meteorologist Daniel Sawicki with you with a little bit of an afternoon update. These conditions have changed big time since this morning. Now, last night we had some rain showers move through. We actually started this morning with kind of temperatures around 40 degrees. It was warm, but we've had two cold fronts come through. As a result, you can see all of us are under winter weather advisories because of some strong snow showers moving through, reduced visibility, and there's a lot of icy spots out there as well because we've dropped temperatures by about 30 to 35 degrees since about 9 o'clock this morning. So big drop in those temperatures. These winter weather advisories go through 6 p.m. tonight, so we got a couple more hours to go. Now, road conditions not too terrible through our area, but we are starting to get some more snow-covered roads with some bursts of heavier snow with snow showers moving through. I'll show that radar here in a second, but if you take a look into northwestern Iowa, the Spencer area, roads are closed. A lot of snow came through there. Icy roads into northwestern Iowa. Expect these roads to start to become more partially covered, especially from Mankato to the north. We do have some stronger snow showers coming through that's reducing that visibility, and you can see that visibility out there right now. You definitely want to take it slow over the next couple of hours till these snow showers move east. We should wrap up around 6, 7 o'clock tonight, but all of us pretty much looking at visibility below a mile right now. You can see into Waseca, 3/4 of a mile. Mankato, visibility down to just 1/4 of a mile to the north. Into St. Peter, visibility at 1/2 a mile. Check out St. James, down to 0 visibility. Jackson, 1/2 a mile, and that is going to be the concern. The biggest concern over the next couple of hours is that visibility. We got strong winds out there, snow showers moving through, so a lot of blowing snow, reduced visibility, and that'll be the case again for the next several hours. And this is all a result of this low pressure system that was actually all the way to the west last night towards Montana. It is a fast moving low pressure system. That's why we got those strong winds. We had those rain showers on the warm side of it. We're starting to get those snow showers on the back side. That counterclockwise flow around that low pressure system, northwest wind that is very strong. We actually had strong winds out of the south last night, gusting between about 35 to 40 miles an hour. I'll show that wind here in a second, but you can take a look through Blue Earth County into Nicollet, Sibley County, Le Sueur. Those are where those heavier snow showers are right now. You can see in those darker shades of purple, kind of moving to the southeast. Again, with that counterclockwise flow, we do have some snow showers just west of Windham into Worthington to the north, into Redwood Falls as well. Now, these snow showers, again, will continue through about 6, 7 o'clock this evening. So as you go home from work, school, definitely take it slow because that visibility is very, very poor out there. As we take a look at this future cast to see as we get towards 6, 7 o'clock, everything starts to push east of I-35. And as we go through tonight towards midnight, we actually clear out, but it's going to be a very cold night. Lows actually drop to around 0, so that'll lead to some little bit of a flash freeze. There's still some wet roads with the rain, the snow showers coming down. So again, take it slow tonight. Now, wind, that is the biggest issue as well with those snow showers. We got gusts anywhere between about 40 miles an hour to the east. How about 53 miles an hour out of the northwest into Redwood Falls, Jackson, Worthington near 50 miles an hour to the south, into Spencer, Algona, also over 50 miles an hour with those winds. So winds are going to stay strong really over the next couple of hours through tonight as well. I'll show that future winds here in a second, but check out that temperature. We are down to 10 degrees. Feels like a negative 14 last night. It felt more like 40, 45 degrees. So we've dropped temperatures big time, and you see that northwest wind 37, gusting at 44, and you can see those roads getting snow covered. That wind just blowing that snow all around. Traffic moving okay, but there are a lot of areas, especially out of the cities, where those road conditions, side roads are a lot worse with that snow coming down pretty hard. We maybe get another half inch as we go through the next couple of hours, but this wind through 10, 11 o'clock tonight is still gusting between about 30 to 40 miles an hour, so it's going to stay windy through the night. That will continue to blow that snow around. Now, as we get past midnight, winds finally start to diminish. It'll still be breezy through about 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning with gusts still hanging around 20, 25 miles an hour, but that's the biggest issue over the next couple of hours: the wind, the snow falling, and then again, icy spots because we had that rain last night, some melting snow, and now some snow on top of that. So actually, I could probably show you. I fell earlier on that ice, so definitely, and I was walking slow, so take it slow out there, especially if you're driving, walking around, because those temperatures, again, we were near 40 degrees this morning, 40 into Mankato, 39 for Waseca, 39 for Owatonna, 43 this morning into Windham, Marshall. But check out where we're at now. A lot of us dropping into the single digits. That led to some of that flash freeze potential. We're down to 8 degrees into St. Peter, again, 10 here in Mankato, 12 for Waseca, 8 for Redwood Falls. Those temperatures will continue to drop through the evening, and then with that strong wind, this is what we feel like right now. A lot of us between about -10 to -17. Blue Earth at -10, it feels like. Mankato -13. Marshall feels like -17. And Worthington -16. You can see a lot of these whiteout conditions, poor visibility out there as we take a look at Minnesota Highway 22 and Madison Avenue. These conditions have worsened very quickly over about the last hour or two. I'm going to step away for a second so I can play with the computer a little bit. But that's the biggest concern. You can see that blowing snow out there. We'll continue to see whiteout conditions as we go over the next couple of hours. Things will get better this evening, but again, that afternoon commute as you're leaving work, you are leaving school or whatever you're doing, definitely take your time, give cars space, because on top of the blowing snow, the reduced visibility, there's a lot of icy spots out there as well, as I mentioned with that big temperature drop. I'll kind of go over things again real quickly before we take a break, but you can see again, we do have these winter weather advisories for all of us. That'll go through about 6 o'clock tonight. These actually were issued not too long ago because conditions did get worse over the last about 2 to 3 hours. And again, as we look at those road conditions, it probably hasn't updated as much as it's needed to be over the last hour or two, because we do have a lot of snow-covered roads. We've had some bursts of heavier snow showers with that wraparound flow. But again, into northwestern Iowa, roads are closed because of those conditions. We'll continue to see those roads worsen over the next couple of hours as we continue to see those snow showers, those heavier bursts with those snow showers, especially from Mankato to the north into St. Peter, New Ulm. And again, this visibility is very poor out there as we go towards 3 o'clock this afternoon. Most of us below a mile with that visibility. That will continue to be the case for the next several hours until about 6, 7 o'clock again this evening. I mean, Windham, half a mile visibility. Again, St. James is down to 0. Mankato visibility is a half mile. New Ulm, St. Peter, a quarter of a mile. Then you go along I-90. Fairmont down to a quarter of a mile visibility, Blue Earth down to half mile. So that's the biggest concern, because we have such strong winds with that tight pressure gradient, with that low pressure system that traveled through northern Minnesota, now moving into the upper peninsula of Michigan. We'll continue to see that counterclockwise flow, wrap around snow showers as we go over the next couple of hours to the east, showers, thunderstorms as you go into Chicago, Michigan. But for us, the biggest concern is this band of snow showers that is wrapping around, especially again into Blue Earth as you go north into Nicollet, Sibley, towards Hutchinson, Le Sueur County, New Prague. These are going to move into Waseca, Albert Lee over the next hour to 2, and then you go to the northwest into Redwood Falls. They're just on the edge of some heavier snow too. Now west, conditions will improve faster as we go through the evening. You can see these snow showers moving generally to the southeast. They'll continue to move to the southeast, and then out of our area by the time we get towards 6, 7 o'clock. I'll show that again. With the future radar, everything starts to push out of here by 6, 7 o'clock. So the next 3, 4 hours is definitely the time to take it slow if you have to travel. If you don't have to travel, I recommend staying at home if you can, because conditions, again, have worsened pretty quickly. And this wind, it's been strong since last night. Gusts continue to range from anywhere from about 40 miles an hour upwards to 50 miles an hour. A very strong wind because of that strong pressure gradient. We had a warm front come through last night, 2 cold fronts today that also added to that wind with that temperature gradient. Now, temperatures have dropped significantly since last night and this morning, when we were around 40 degrees, down to 10 degrees again here into Mankato, gusting all the way to near 50 miles an hour. That'll continue that whiteout conditions, poor visibility, and then again, we had a lot of melting snow over the last couple of days. We had that rain showers move through last night, snow on top of that as well. The roads have been treated pretty fairly. I've seen a lot of salt trucks out there earlier, but it's coming down heavy, especially with these bands of snow showers moving through. And then flash freeze potential still is there as those temperatures have dropped about 30 to 35 degrees over the last 6 hours. Now, as we go through 9, 10 o'clock tonight, we'll continue to gust around 40 to 45 miles an hour out of the northwest, That'll continue to lead to some blowing snow through tonight, reduced visibility. That wind will finally calm down as we get past midnight tonight, and then we start to wind things down again by 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning with northwest gusts around about 20 miles an hour. Now, these temperatures this morning, around 40 degrees, and you can see where we're at right now. Temperatures kind of hanging around 10 degrees. A lot of us have dropped into the single digits with those wind chills around -10 to -17. One moment for you guys. What'd you say? But that's going to be the thing as we go through the rest of the night. We'll continue to see those temperatures drop, and that's the big concern too. I mean, it's a big drop in temperatures when you're talking 40 to 50 degree drop in the matter of about 6, 7 hours. And we'll take a quick look at some of these roads. And you can see it's even hard to see out of these cameras right now as we take a look into Mankato, Minnesota, Highway 22 and Madison Avenue. You can barely see out there right now with those snow showers coming down very hard. We've probably had about a ½ inch. We're probably looking at another ½ inch of snow, maybe upwards of an inch of snow over the next couple of hours. That'll continue to lead to those snow-covered roads, slick conditions, and the biggest concern with that wind, that visibility, as you can see again, just hard to see out there. Traffic moving a lot slower. It was a little bit of a hard drive getting into work today because those conditions really about noon, 1 o'clock to now have really deteriorated pretty quickly with these snow showers moving through, and we'll continue to see that strong wind. To the west, conditions are a little bit better. There are snows mostly again from about Mankato through St. Peter into Brown County, moving eastward over the next couple of hours, but Windham continues to see snow-covered roads as well, and it's just tough conditions out there with that wind. And then we do have these winter weather advisories, as I show you again, until 6 p.m. tonight, so a couple more hours to go before these conditions start to improve as we get towards this evening. So take it slow if you have to travel the next couple of hours. I know a lot of people are getting out of work here in the next hour or two. Maybe you got some after-school activities or activities that you got going on. You want to give yourself a little extra time as we'll continue to see snow showers through the next couple of hours. Tough travel, the reduced visibility. Now, again, road conditions, not terrible out there, but we are getting, those will continue to worsen very quickly over the next hour or two. Probably start to see us get into the blue, that partially covered area. Northwestern Iowa continues to have roads closed, but the next 3 hours, that will be the worst of these conditions. So again, give yourself extra time if you do have to travel. The biggest issue again, this visibility, very, very poor out there. We talked about this over the last couple of days and how quickly things were going to change overnight last night through the afternoon today into tonight, and that visibility was one of the biggest concerns. The other was that flash freeze, as I've talked about a couple times. But all of us pretty much, again, looking at that visibility, under a mile for all of us pretty much. Again, Mankato down to quarter mile, New Ulm, St. Peter, that's where those heavier snow showers are right now. Waseca, Albert Lee, kind of close to a mile visibility. That will get worse as those snow showers continue to dip to the southeast over the next hour to two. So give yourself a lot of extra time. Take it slow with that visibility. And we do have some school bus updates. I'm going to turn that over right now.
Daniel, we are getting some word from Mankato area public schools right now, cutting the school day short because of this weather. The elementary buses are already in the Tier 1 route and will go back to pick up middle school and high school students. Superintendent Peterson is stressing school safety and all of that. All activities are on as of scheduled tonight. Bus companies will do work with their directors to make sure that was able to happen. Again, the Tier 1 route already underway. Those buses will go back and pick up high school and middle school students. But evening activities so far are on for tonight. That's going to do it for us. We'll take you back to programming. We'll have the latest at 5 o'clock tonight.